I don't want this to simply be another community or another paid community. This is the room to become a collaborative media ecosystem that we get to build together, right? Now, one thing that I do want to do is really kind of, if you're newer into Substack, I'm just going to pause here, but if you're newer into Substack, I want to talk about how to leverage it beyond just posting. And this is how, if you had a visual, and maybe I'll create a visual, I want you to see notes. So notes, you can see the notes if you're not super familiar or active on Substack. Think of the notes of like, that's kind of like, if anything, the social media piece of it. That's where you post. You can post your picture. It's like a post, like a social media post. It's called notes. So think of the notes as visibility. If you go out there, you post your notes, people are seeing you. Okay. Then you get into the articles. That's your long form content. The articles are where you really get to put your thought leadership in it. All your subscribers are notified when you put an article out, right? And I want you to think of articles as your authority, right? So notes, visibility. Articles are your authority. That's when you're really letting people get to know your piece of work, your thought leadership, how you guide, how you live, whatever it is that you are here to create, that is your authority, right? That's where you're going to pour your heart. You're really going to go in depth, however long you want, right? But that's like the long form. Then you have lives. You can also go live yourself. And I want you to think of lives as the connection. So people see you through your notes, they get to know you, then they get your articles and they get to hear more of your thought leadership. The lives, that's where you get to come on and they get to see you, they get to feel you, your energy. That's where the connection is built.